still on, reading your medicine labels. The other video was already too long, so I had to make a second one. So there are some common label mistakes that people make, especially when they're reading their labels. There's some misinterpretations that happen, and I just needed to bring this here so that persons are corrected, and they can know how to read their labels better, or understand what some terms mean when they see it on their labels. So the first one is, some people make the mistake of mixing similar sounding medicines. What I mean is that it's happened before. Someone needed Tylenol, right? We're all in a place, and he had been on Tylenol and needed his medication, and asked that I pass him atenolol. And I asked him again, are you sure it's atenolol you're taking? And he said yes. The pharmacist in me quickly asked him, so what is it for? And he said it's a painkiller. I said, look, atenolol is for managing high blood pressure. What you're asking for is Tylenol, not atenolol. And then we actually brought out the bottle of the pills he was taking before, and we saw it boldly written there, Tylenol. So a lot of people make the mistake of mixing the medicines that they're actually looking for. Even though they've looked at the label, they've tried to learn the names, but they still mix it up because the names actually sound familiar. So let's not make the mistake. If you cannot pronounce it properly, ensure that you keep your the bottle of the medication, so that when you want to get a new one, you're actually getting the correct thing, and not something that sounds like it. Do you understand? So it may not be a bottle, it may just be the pack of the medication, or even the sachet of the medication. If you thrown the pack away, it makes it easy for your health professional, your pharmacist, to actually attend to you. It makes it easy for your doctor to review your medications better, because they know what you were on previously. You don't actually expect your doctor or your pharmacist to know all the medications that you're on. They attend to a lot of people, so you also need to take responsibility, and know the correct name of your medicines. Even if you cannot pronounce it, like I said earlier, make sure that you keep either the bottle, the packet, or the sachet, so that we'll be able to make out the name if we cannot get what you're pronouncing properly. Then secondly, a lot of people make mistakes when they are reading labels, and they see something like take one tablet every 6 hours. Some people take it to mean that they are supposed to take it 6 times a day. Don't get me wrong, oh, not everybody makes these mistakes, but for some persons that cannot, really comprehend what some instructions are, we have seen it severally. Like, for example, when you see take one tablet every 6 hours, what it means is, if you're taking the first pill by 4 a.m., the next one is going to be by 10 a.m. So that's 6 hours apart, not 6 times a day. So let's take note, nobody is above mistakes, and these mistakes happen from time to time. It's possible that you didn't read to the end, you just saw the six and you just ran with it. So when you're reading your labels, ensure that you pay attention to the instructions. Don't just read for reading's sake. Don't just read so you can run immediately. Read to understand, read to digest. The last mistake I'll be talking about is, ignoring instructions. There are a lot of people that ignore instructions because, after all, I've been doing it this way and it's still working for me. So, for example, some medicines require that you refrigerate after opening. But if you don't read the label, you will not know. So, this means that once you open that particular medicine and you've taken the first dose, for that medicine to remain effective, for that medicine to remain okay, for that medicine to remain stable, you should put it in a refrigerator. Remember, I did not say freezer. because now overzealousness, some people can now put it in the freezer. So there's a difference between your freezer and your refrigerator. So store according to instruction as well. So when you have opened it, where do you store it? You store it in your refrigerator so that that medicine is going to remain safe for you. Now that we've talked about some of these mistakes, let's talk about tips on how to, keep your medicines safe. So the first one I'll talk about is, you know, set alarms on your phone, set reminders. Don't say it can never be me, I cannot forget. In this time where people, are rushing off to work, trying to meet up with deadlines, trying to, meet up with family responsibilities, it is very possible to forget. It is very, very possible to miss out on your dose. So just ensure that you set a reminder either on your phone, set an alarm in your house, so that if you forget, because you are human, there is something to remind you so that you can take your medicines as at when due. Secondly, when you're reading your medicine labels, right? When you're reading them, it's possible that there are some that are very, very tiny and you may not be able to see it properly. So you could either use your glasses if you're someone that cannot see tiny prints properly. If you don't have glasses, you can get magnifying glass, just so that you'd be able to read it appropriately. You'll be able to see what is being written so you can apply effectively. Thirdly, as you're reading, these labels, it is possible not to understand what is being written, and it is not a problem. So if you do not understand, what you can do is, ask your pharmacist anything you're not sure of. Oh, I read this. What does it mean? How does it apply to me? What can I do? Or what does it mean for me to do? What is my responsibility? Right? You can read something that you do not understand, and ask your pharmacist. That's why they are there. They're not just there for you to go and collect your medicine and just walk away. We are underutilizing our pharmacists in the different hospitals, in the pharmacies. Ask them questions. Ask them questions. Whatever it is you do not understand about your medicine, that's why they are there. That's why they are the drug information experts. Ask them, even if they've not paid attention before, because of you, they will research and give you your answers, because they also want you to be safe while you're on your medicine. So don't feel like, oh, you're disturbing your pharmacist or something. When you read your medicine labels and you don't understand anything, ask. If you cannot access your pharmacist, ask your doctor. If he needs your pharmacist help, he's going to reach out, and then they can put heads together and ensure that you are safe while you're on your medicines and you understand the instructions that are being written on your medicine label. So lastly, this one is for persons that are taking a lot of medicines at the same time. It's possible for somebody to be managing diabetes, managing HIV and AIDS at the same time, managing severe pains that will not leave and all of that. So you have a lot of medicines to take in a day. So if you fall into this category, or you have someone that falls into this category, or you care for someone that falls into this category, what you would want to do is to have a list of all your medicines. What you want to do is to have a list of all your medicines, whether it is prescription medicines or over-the-counter medicines. You will need to have a list of all of them. Why do I say so? Anything can happen. Probably you traveled without one of them, or possibly one has finished, you did not take notes, and you were thinking you were going to buy, but before that time that you remembered to buy that particular medicine that you are out of, right? It's already time for you to take the next dose, and maybe you need to walk into a pharmacy. You don't even remember the name, you didn't go with the sachet, but at least you have the list either on your phone, you saved it somewhere or something. You can present it and get the medicine that you need. So don't think that you're doing too much. You're not doing too much. It's for your own health and for your own safety. So you can actually be on medicines that be safe. It is very, very possible. So do not just take this knowledge for oh, it's just content. No, it's not. It is for you to stay informed and stay safe while you're on your medicines. I know, and I know. I know that this has been of help to you. Don't forget to like, share this with anyone you know may be in need of this, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more medication safety tips. Until I come your way again, stay safe. My name is Matilda Inibe, and it was really wonderful having this talk with you. Bye.